People think there's like this outside circumstance that controls success. The success fairy flies down from the universe and taps people on the head. And I used to think like, I wonder if I'll get to be one of these successful people. And it's just the wrong way. It's just not what it is.
There's this whole thing in the world now. Everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants to build a big company. Everybody wants a great body. Everybody wants a great relationship. Everybody wants a bunch of money. But nobody's willing to do the work on the hard days. They're willing to do the work on the good days. Man, I just listened to a great Instagram video. Man, I'm fired up. Yes, someone said yesterday, here we go. But what happens when 3 no's in a row? Somebody quits on you. Somebody hurts you. And you're feeling physically ill. Can you get up those days?
Everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. At the center of bringing any dream into fruition is self-discipline. And self-discipline is saying, although I don't feel like doing it, I'm gonna do it like I love it. You cannot win any battle against anything in the world if you can't win the battle against your own mind.
Can you push through? Can you do what winners do? And when you do what winners do, you get what winners get. You get what Jordan gets. You get what Tiger Woods gets. There's a great story. Kobe Bryant tears his Achilles tendon, but they need him to make the free throw, to stay in the game, to win. They're like, Kobe, you tore your Achilles. It's okay, bro. He walks out on the court and makes 2 free throws with a torn Achilles tendon. That's why he's Kobe. That's why he was Jordan. That's why he's Tiger. That's why she was Serena. And I promise you, if you went through the lives of these people you admire, they played hurt. They found a way. They built that muscle. It's the separator.
So if you could take all the days that you feel like, or all the days that you're distracted, or all the days you're pissed off, you don't feel like doing it, and you make those A+ productive days, how the can you lose? The answer is you can't.
So why not have a blueprint, a mindset, a habit, a way of being that says, oh, I see what's going on here. Okay, I'm stepping up. I'm taking more action. I'm coming back stronger. I'm built for this. And by the way, I know some of you listening go, I've just never been that way. That's okay. Neither were these people until they started to be that way. No one's born like that. What happens is they all hit a wall at one point and said, I'm tired of running. I'm tired of quitting. I'm tired of giving in when I'm hurt. I'm tired of backing up. I'm gonna stop. At some point, Kobe Bryant said, I'm gonna stop backing up. I'm gonna stop making excuses. I'm gonna stop quitting. I'm gonna stop flinching. And I'm gonna step into this.
This is a test that you need to pass. And there will be tests every day that you need to pass. And the more tests you pass, the easier it is to pass them. It's never gonna go your way. It's never gonna be easy. There are always gonna be things that break. There are always gonna be things that go wrong. And your job is to get through this regardless of what comes your way. You know what I'd say when I get out of bed? I'm the baddest on the planet. Doesn't matter what happens today. It doesn't matter if there's fire or an earthquake or tornado or the heavens rain down fire and brimstone on my face. I'm getting my done. And that's the difference between people who lose and people who win. They have a mentality that you are not going to touch me. You are not going to throw me off track. And it doesn't matter if it takes until 3 o'clock in the morning. My list gets done every day.
And that's why habits matter, rituals matter, routines matter. Because when we're down, when we're under pressure, when we're hurting, we resort to habit mode. And if your habit's to get up and fight, if your habit's to get up and do it anyway, if your habit is to show up and give it your best, regardless of how you feel, then that will be your default setting. But if your habit is always meant, yeah, I gotta rest a little bit. I gotta evaluate this. I think I take a breather, because that's what everybody does. But everybody's not successful.
You gotta make the decision before you get to the battle. When things get hard, you go harder. You break that thing that's in front of you. You don't let it break you. Where would you be at in your life if you didn't quit? People ask, how did you change, Trent? How did you grow? And it's because I learned how to persevere. And the more you quit on things, the more it becomes contagious and you quit on everything. We have no mental toughness and we give up. We have no emotional resilience and we give up. And I know this is not the message people want to hear, because people want to always blame other people for their life. Let me tell you something right now, it's your life. Stop blaming people. Stop pointing the finger. It's on you. At some point, you got to say, you know what? I'm not going to let my past control my future. At some point, you got to say, you know what? I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. At some point, you got to say, I'm going to make the world respect my greatest. At some point, you got to do it.
When something bad comes my way, I'm thankful for it. Now I've got a chance to prove that I can freaking beat this. People don't get remembered in easy times. People get remembered in hard times.
You wake up at 5:30 in the morning, it's raining outside, you don't want to go to the gym, but you get up anyway and you go to the gym. And why? Because you believe in a higher cause. So you do that over and over again. Small steps lead to big steps, lead to the big picture of who you are and what you can be.
You cannot think about the whole process. You have to be able to break all these big, humongous, painful things in life down to the smallest molecule, because that's all the brain can handle. The brain can't handle hours and hours and hours of suffering, but it can handle right now. I'm doing 1 more mile. I'm doing 1 more rep. I'm doing 60 more seconds. Don't think about the rest of it. When you're in it, you can't see the beauty of being in it when you're in it. Get on top of that mountaintop in your mind and look down at what you're doing. You can see a whole different world. That world is beautiful, but you gotta get a different vantage point in the suck. Don't be in it. Spiritually, get out of it. Look down on what you're doing. Be amazed by the process of where you're at now and where you came from. There's a kind of instinct that you need to be on the lookout for. And this one is a liar. This one is a saboteur. This one is a backbiter. This is the instinct that says, you've given it your best shot. You can stand down. You can back off. You can rest now. Do not listen to that instinct. That's the instinct you need to fight. You need to push back. You need to tell it to shut up, because you're busy listening to discipline, listening to the weight room, listening to the pull-up bar, telling you to get up and go get some. And the truth is, if you don't punish yourself, it's never gonna happen. You have to give something up to go up. What do you give up? Do you not watch TV? Do you not go out every Friday? Do you start working an hour longer? Do you get up half an hour earlier? You gotta stop playing with your life. You gotta get serious about getting it together.
And for most of you, what happens is when everything is favorable, you a beast. You execute, you get it done. But when the conditions ain't right, you throw in the towel. You don't even try.
You gotta grow up. It's not always gonna be easy. It's not always gonna be sunshine and rainbows. You're gonna have to deal with dark and stormy days when nothing's going right.
And for you to start winning, you gotta be a morning person, afternoon person, night person. You gotta be when you feel good person, when you're sick person, when you're tired person.
You don't stop when you're tired. You stop when you're done. The people who constantly execute will always have more than those who only do it when they feel like it.
Greatness is in you, but the problem is somebody's gotta push you. You don't push yourself, you're not self-disciplined. So when I wake up in the morning, I'm looking at the clock at 5 a.m. and I'm saying to myself, technically, I can go back to sleep. I don't have to get up till 5:15. But if I go back to sleep, I might not wake up till 5:30. I might not wake up till 6. And if I wake up at 6 for an extra 60 minutes of sleep, I might be pushing my goals back a week, a month, an entire year by sleeping for 1 hour because I missed an opportunity that was available. Don't let yourself off the hook like that. Hold yourself to a higher standard. You have to take control of you.
You are in charge of the decisions you make. How far you go, how much money you make, how skilled you become, how mentally tough you become, how physically fit you become. Nobody controls you but you.
What do you do when somebody's not there watching you? What do you do when you have to either do what it is you know you're supposed to do, or you get to take the day off because no one's gonna know the difference? Because it's really easy for anybody to come to work on the days they feel like getting after it and getting after it. But what happens on the days that you don't feel like doing it? What happens on the days that you don't feel like getting out of bed? Because those are the days that are gonna define where you end up in your life.
At the end of the day, you have the results that you're after or the reasons why you don't. You can have one or the other.
Reasons or results? Notice, reasons don't count. Excuses will always be there for you. Opportunity won't.
Excuses sound best to the person that's making them up.
You got every excuse in the world. That's why you ain't moving. You have convinced yourself that everything is wrong, everything is negative, and nothing will change. And guess what?
it won't change. Change your mind and it will change your life.
Rejections don't stop you. Failures don't stop you. Critics don't stop you. You stop you. The only limit you have is you.
Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Wake up. Awaken the beast inside.
The real beasts, they don't give about what's happening around them. They just get the work done. These people don't go tell people how hard they train. They train in dark. These people live in darkness. You guys don't even see grind. So a lot of times people want to be those people. You don't want to be those people. You have no idea what they went through. You have no idea. Winners and leaders do consistently what the others do occasionally.
A real man in the dark, when nobody's watching, he putting in work.
You gotta have private wins. You gotta win in the dark before you can win in the light.
I don't care what people think about me in the light. I am grinding in the dark. I'm working on the actions I do. I'm working on my character. I'm fixing stuff about me that needs to be fixed.
That's next level. That's saying, although I'm already great at what I do, I'm ready to dig deeper. I'm ready to make another sacrifice. I'm ready to go somewhere everybody else ain't ready to go. Everybody wants to be a beast. Everybody gets excited. Everybody talks positive about themselves. Everybody talks like you're a beast.
But then when it's time to do what bees do, you back up. You have an excuse.
You can't just say you want it. It's cute to say it. But when it's showtime, when the sun comes up, now it's time to hunt. And what separates you from everybody else is that when it's time to hunt, you're ready to hunt.
And that means getting up early, going to bed late. That means you don't go to sleep when you're tired. You go when you're done. You become a champion when ain't nobody watching you. You're doing your own drills in your own way. Set the standard, then raise the standard, then uphold the standard every single day. Now some of you like, that's too much. Well, you're not gonna be a champion.
I don't feel like it. Shut your mouth. Winners live where quitters aren't. You wanna know where the winners are? They're just playing where the quitter left.
You think you're gonna get 50%? You think you're gonna get 70%? You think you're gonna get 80? I watch y'all. Y'all good. You're real good at what you do. But some of you don't finish. You need to be great. The real beast is the last 4 minutes. The real beast is when their legs give out. The real beast when they tired. The real beast find a way to pull something out when nobody else ain't got nothing.
You have to be relentless. Never let off the gas. Never stop, never quit. And all that you could ever want to do for your family, your kids, your loved ones, it's all going to be on a whole nother stratosphere. Of course it's going to get hard. Of course there's all kind of stuff that can with your focus. But you got to stick it out, man. Get your back up and keep going. There's another level to this thing. And there's gonna be moments when you get uninspired and discouraged. You're gonna feel like, why am I here? Why did I do this? What, man, all my friends and my family and my loved ones is laughing at me. You're supposed to feel discouraged sometimes because life is gonna put you to the test. Trying to see how bad do you want it.
It's gonna test your will and your heart and your mindset. It's a game of will, it's a game of mindset.
It's gonna only build character and make you a stronger individual. Do you have what it takes? Because for everybody that's motivated and inspired, we gonna get out here and we gonna go get it. And we gonna look at you and we gonna say, look, don't be hating on me when you sat just at home complaining about everything in sight and I got off my and I did the work.
Every single thing in your life that's hard, run to it. That looks hard, good, go get in it. Test yourself. This is an opportunity for me to grow. I'm here because I want to grow.
I have to take complete ownership. So internally, I had to look at all the things that I didn't have control over and say, I gotta have control of it. Every single thing in my life, I gotta take control. And we gotta be uncomfortable, let's be uncomfortable. Every single aspect of your life, take control. You're not a victim, take control of your life.
Don't give me any excuses about you can't control. Shut your mouth. You don't want to. You don't want to. You're getting civilized, you're getting soft. Whatever you put into something's whatever you get out of it. But some of you think something gets better by bitching and whining and complaining and feeling like a little victim. So as I'm talking to you, you can make excuses or you can become a winner. What's y'all's favorite movie? The movie where it starts out where some rich kid gets a bunch of money from his dad, spends a whole bunch of money, the whole movie goes by, he buys whatever he wants, he never has a problem, and then the movie ends? Or is it a movie like Rocky, where he was the underdog?
Nobody thought he was going to make it. He had everything going against him. And the underdog, the David, smashed the Goliath because they believed in themselves, because they did the work, because they told themselves who they were, and they didn't give up and they had hope. Those are their favorite stories. The stories that start out with the dude living in his car and the addict, but then pulls himself out and ends up changing a whole country.
You want something? You make up your mind. And yes, it's going to be hard, it's going to be difficult, and you get more no's than you do yes. But when you hold out, things will begin to happen. You won't even understand how.
I need you to decide today, without anyone else around, who are you going to be, what is the plan going to be, and what's life going to look like from now on. And you're going to attack.
Sometimes life will take you to your knees. Sometimes you have to cry. Sometimes will hurt deep inside. In time of adversity, you don't have an obstacle to deal with. You have a choice to make.
You can suffer, or you can choose to do whatever you need to do to liberate yourself, whatever you need to do to reinvent yourself, whatever you need to do to overcome whatever you are stuck in right now. It does not have to be your residency.
You keep standing. No matter how rough the sea, you keep standing. No matter what, you don't give up. You keep standing. No matter what.
You got to be bold in life, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not bold, if you're not standing up inside yourself, if you're not willing to call into being the highest and the strongest that's within you when you're facing life's challenges, life will trample you. But see, when you discover the truth of this goodness, this power that you have within you, that truth will set you free from ever being a victim in life. That truth will enable you to handle things with a level of equanimity that will surprise you. Getting unstuck means that you are going to start living life on your terms, rather than just gliding through every day on automatic. That you have a special power within. That you know that things are going to get better for you. You know that you can handle this. And because you want some different kind of results in your life, you've got to decide that I'm going to go all out.
We decide which moments define us. Will it be the moment we get knocked down? Or will it be the moment when we get back up? This is when we show the world what we're made of. Listen to me, you can't give up. If it was easy, everybody would do it. But if life's got you down, I need you to get up and prove them wrong.
People who operate in darkness, they are relentless. They never stop. And we have to make it our full-time job to fight back. You got to put your foot down. You got to get an attitude. You got to get fired up.
You got to get up, look at the man in the mirror and go, this is what I'm doing today, whether they like it or not. Everybody's focusing on the stupidity things that they got on the news. Don't watch the news no more. I give you the real news. You know what the news is about today? You, and how you're going to conquer the world.
And don't be disturbed because no one else can see it. That's not unusual. You've got to learn how to tune out the critics outside and the critic inside.
You need to change on how you look at the people, what they say to you. You gotta start armoring your mind. Start preparing yourself for what's out here in life. Build confidence, build self-esteem. So people talk to you, it doesn't matter. That's great power in adversity. If you're a victim of any kind, make sure you use that to become successful. It's about going that extra step when you feel like you can. That's what builds self-respect, self-esteem, self-discipline, all those things. Learn to not let life hijack your brain. Don't allow all these things to make you a lesser person. You must own your mind. Don't let life own yours.
Everybody has a defining moment. Whatever your defining moment is, own it. And say to yourself, after today, I will do whatever it takes to become everything I can become.
I know what it's like to barely hold on, to barely feel like you're breathing, and barely feel like you can come up for air.
When you're down in that hole, look up. Look up and recognize that there is a way out. There is a path for you to take. And it's not an easy path. It takes courage and it's hard. But what is the other choice? What else can we do? Let the darkness completely consume us, be overtaken by temptation and vice? No, do not accept that. You can triumph over these dark forces. You can become better. You can be better.
Growth is faster and deeper during your darkest days. Through that separation, through that unemployment, through that tragedy, through that loss.
And maybe you've been knocked down in your life and it seems like, hey, the fight is over. It is not over unless you quit.
You take those terrible events in your life and you create a new story of triumph. See, we gotta look our trauma in the face. We gotta embrace the pain and the darkness and allow it to mold us. The dark times are when we build higher, dream harder, push further, love deeper.
It's forming your future. It's pushing you forward.
When you go through a storm, it strengthens you. When you come through that kind of experience and able to reclaim your life, you come back with a certain kind of power and you'll never be the same again after that experience. There's certain things when you go through those things and you come up out of those things, you come up a different kind of person, different spirit, different power, different energy. Don't ever say when you're going through some rough time, I'm going through a really bad, tragic time. No. Say, I'm going through a character building experience.
That setback is going to become a comeback.
Go through the darkness, come out on the other side something new, and allow that person to change the world.
You can't quit now. I don't care if you don't have the money, and you don't have the help, and you don't have the family for it, and you don't have the friends for it. You cannot quit. You might have to make adjustments. You might have to find another way. You might have to learn new things. You might not move as quick. You might not have as much, but you cannot quit.
If I was gonna quit, I would have quit a long time ago. I've come too far for that now. I will not be defeated. And I've made up in my mind that I will get a reward for the pain that I go through, no matter the price.
You could get through this, because you bigger than this, you better than this, you tougher than this. And when you get to the other side, you're gonna be better, you're gonna be bigger, you're gonna be bolder.
A person's character is not judged when they ride the wave of success, when everyone chants their name and you want to be their friend. No, your character is put to the test when your back is against the wall.
Somebody told you it was over. Somebody sent you home. Somebody told you you'll never be a doctor. They sent you home, you failed. Never give up. You don't give up on me. You don't quit on me. You man up. You woman up. You get your life back. When you come up against that thing, I'll do that thing. And you can't do it when you get there. You gotta already make up your mind before you get to cancer. You gotta already make up your mind before you get to that exam and pass that exam. You gotta make up in your mind when you're talking to your husband, when you're talking to your wife, when you're talking to that sickness. You gotta look at it before you even get to it, so don't you ever give up.
Failure has made me who I am today. Failure gives you two choices. You stay down or you get up. Well, I'm up and I am fired up because I have figured it out.
You're gonna make it. In fact, you're gonna be better.
When life knocks your butt down, I need you to get back up and I need you to go heavy. When uncertainty creeps in, I need you to get up and get right back on the thing that knocked you off, and I need you to go heavy on it. When something doesn't turn out the way you wanted to turn out, I need you to attack the very thing that didn't turn out the way that you wanted to turn out, and I need you to go heavy on it. You don't judge a person by where they stand in times of comfort and convenience. You judge them by where they stand in times of challenge and controversy. When you work for something, it gives you a different type of attachment to it. The harder you work, the harder it is to surrender. That's why cats can give up so easy. They ain't got nothing invested.
When people die, when people get sick, when something happens in your life, if all you're doing it for is a car and a house, that can stop you. But if you're doing it for your mom, for your siblings, for your family, for your community, nothing can stop you. You cannot be broken. When you have an intrinsic goal, when you're doing it because you value it, when you're doing it because you can, when you're doing it because it represents who you are, when it's internal, no mountain, no trial, no tribulation, nothing can stop you.
And no matter what you've walked through, no matter how broken your life is right now, no matter how many times you failed, there's a power within you that's stronger than whatever's going on around you. So I'm not retreating, I'm not running, I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna win.
I got here not because I'm the strongest, not because I'm the fastest, not because I'm the best, but I kept fighting and fighting and fighting. And I just made up in my mind, I'm gonna get through this. You are not gonna stop me. I got too far.
I've come too far to give up now.
Regardless of what happens to you in life, regardless of the adversity, regardless of the opposition, regardless of the trials and tribulations, nothing can stop you. The only thing that can stop you is you.
You want affirmation? Look yourself in the mirror and say, I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I know I can. Do whatever it takes. You your biggest driver.
I don't have that natural beauty or that natural talent or this gift for creativity or intellect or humor. I don't have any of those things. But what I got is I will outwork you. When it's 45 on the treadmill, I do 46. When it's supposed to be 20 phone calls, I make 21. When it's supposed to be an 8-hour workday, I work 9. Whatever it is, I always do one more. And what that does is it makes me eventually think I'm doing things other people aren't willing to do, so I should get things other people aren't going to get.
You've got to understand, it's not about what you were born with. It's not about what you were given, where you started, or even where you're going. It is entirely about what you plant at the center of your soul. How hard you're willing to go after something, how much focus you're willing to put in your life, and how often you come back to that level of intensity for who you want to be.
You have to make a decision that nobody in your position will outwork you.
Some people run faster, swim better, but mentality is mentality. You're not going to outwork me, so I'm going to catch up somewhere.
If you are not that talented, you can beat them with time. You can get to the spot before they get to the spot. I do things to separate myself from everybody else. The passion that I have, the grind that I have when I do what I do. I got a different motor. I got a different grind.
I'm always going to give it my 110%. That's the only thing I can ever say a solid day's work. If you guys do not do that, I promise you, your life will haunt you for the rest of your days.
From today on, you play whatever your best game is, you play that level every single time. It doesn't mean you're going to score every time, but you can always give 120% effort. You can't dictate what kind of game you're going to have. You can't dictate how your body is going to respond to moving around, but you can dictate your effort. Your dream come when you push. Ain't nobody gonna give you no cookies and ice cream. Push. It's alive. It's inside. How do you know you feel it? You dream about it. You eat and sleep it every day. So push. Just push past the pain. Push. Don't quit. Push. And you push your way to success. You have a chance to control your destiny. All of us are created equal. Some of us just work harder. Some of us just grind. Some of us don't make excuses. Some of us don't give up and give in. What we do with the pressure is we say, I gotta take it, and I gotta take it to another level. You get a breakthrough when you fight. That's the hardest part, because the breakthrough, that last 10%, is all mental toughness.
It's time to unwrap the potential you can be. It's within you. And the people that have risen to that level were no different than any one of us.
Many of you, you're tired, or you're afraid, or you're anxious, or you're disappointed, because the very thing that you've hoped for, the very thing that you have fought for, has not happened, and you feel ready to give up in this moment.
It's lonely. You will be laughed at. People will call you crazy. You will be misunderstood.
It's going to get rough. It's going to be very challenging. Whenever you decide that you want to grow, whenever you decide that you want to go to another level, all will break loose. That goes with it. That goes with the territory. That when you want to grow, when you want to achieve, when you want to experience more, everything that can happen will happen.
In the middle of all that chaos, you got to remember that it's those low moments that will define who you really are.
The true character of a person is shown when your back is up against the wall. These are the moments that separate the successful from everybody else.
You know what you gotta do to get to paradise? You gotta fight like to get paradise. Paradise starts. So the ones that can fight, the ones that come back, those are the ones that succeed.
See, whenever you decide you want to go to another level, you've got to fasten your psychological, your mental, and your spiritual seatbelt, because you're going to experience some turbulence when you're going up. And some of you are already experiencing that turbulence. Don't be frightened by that. You've got to go through this phase here. This is how you grow. This is how you develop. See, life is like a roller coaster. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. Sometimes things go well, and sometimes they don't go well. But in the down moments, that's when you discover who you are. In the prosperous time, you put it in your pocket. In the lean times, you put it in your heart.
This is necessary for you to get where you want to go. And if you quit, if you falter, if you stop, all the pain
will be for nothing. You cannot get to success without suffering, sweating, sacrificing, staying locked in and fighting your way through tears and trials and tests. But many of you think that greatness goes on sale, but true quality never goes on sale. It costs what it costs, and you gotta pay the price.
There are no discounts to success. Only grind, only perseverance, only sweat, blood, and tears. It ain't no shame in thinking about quitting. It ain't no shame in getting tired. But the trick is, don't let that thought become a reality. Say to yourself, I gotta rethink it and get this thought out of my mind. Why? Because the shame is in quitting.
And I'm telling you, I know you're in a storm, and I know it hurts, and I know you don't want to take it anymore. The ship is being overthrown with water right now. Your family seems like it's drowning at this moment. Your dreams look like you're seeing them from underwater. Whatever storm you found yourself in today, don't give up. You have not seen the best days of your life yet.
As you step into it, awkward and uncomfortable, as you move toward it, as you keep moving toward it, as you keep believing, keep trusting, keep coming, keep digging, keep going, keep flowing, keep showing up.
Just keep holding on with everything floating around you. Keep holding on to the peace that you got.
See, there's some people in this room right now that you need to hear this loud and clear. You need to get this in your spirit, because I don't know what you're walking through, but some of you right now, you are in a tough season. An event has happened, and something's happened, and maybe you have failed. But I want to remind you that failure is not final, it's formative. It is part of the process. It's part of the journey. Your failure matters as much as your success. How do you think you're going to grow if you don't ever fail? Yet some of you have failed, and you have decided, well, guess what? I'm a failure. No, failure is an event. It is never a person. Failure is actually fuel for your future. The way that you grow, the way that you advance. You have to fail in order to succeed.
If you do not give up, if you fight back, you can beat it. I know you have that warrior inside. And now I just need you to activate it. This thing will not be two. You might be one phone call away. You might be one opportunity away. You might be 1 second away from your entire life blowing up. You will never ever know if this was your moment, if this was your destiny, if this was your time if you quit. So don't you ever give up on me. You keep fighting and you keep striving.
I don't care what it is. I don't care how many times you've had to cry yourself to sleep. I don't care how difficult it is. Don't you dare give up now. Because whatever is over you defines you. And whatever defines you limits you. You better put some strength in your back, plant your feet, square your shoulders, and stand up to it.
Stand when it's uncertain. Stand when it doesn't feel good. Stand when it's controversial. Stand when it doesn't seem to be happening. Stand on what you know when you can't trust what you see.
Don't you dare sit down. Don't you dare crumble under the weight of it. Don't you dare give in because of the nature of it. Don't you dare go home and raise the white flag of surrender. This is not your season to die. This is not your season to quit. There's joy, there's peace, there's breakthrough, but you'll never see it if you don't stand up to it.
Sweat equity. Sweat equity. There's some things you're not willing to quit when you've invested that much into it. Some of y'all, you can quit because you ain't put nothing in it. You ain't put enough work in it. You can just turn your back on it because you didn't put that much work into it. There's some stuff in my life, I can't turn my back on it. I work too hard to walk away from certain things because I put too much in it. And some of you can easily walk away from stuff. It doesn't mean nothing to you. If this company means something to you, if this opportunity means something to you, you wouldn't quit and you wouldn't give up and you wouldn't give in.
It's called character. You will grow through what you go through. The question is, are you willing to go through it? Sometimes a setback and you being in the dumps and miserable and frustrated about all of these things that keep going wrong and wrong and wrong and wrong, and you're looking for something to go right. When it finally starts going right, you're going to appreciate it that much more.
You cry, you're hurt. At the end of the crying and the hurt, don't give me a story. I don't need a story. At the end of it, I need you to get a reward. You already cried. You've already sacrificed parties. You've already given up sports. You've already given up a whole lot of stuff. And now you're about to cry and give up. You're about to cry and go home. If you were going to quit, you should have quit before you started. You don't come this far. You don't invest this much time. You don't invest this much energy to give. Recycle your pain. You can decide the shape, the form. You can decide the product that comes from your pain. Get something from it. You already in pain. Use it. Do something with it. Allow it to take you to the next level. Allow your pain to push you to greatness. This is what I need you to do for me. When you walk out of here, I just need you to keep walking toward it. I don't need you thinking about it no more. You're doing too much thinking. You analyze it too much. You talking yourself out of it. I don't know if this gonna work. I tried and it didn't work. I just need you to keep moving. I need you to make up in your mind that the only way you can lose is if you quit. I just need you to keep going. When you out there dealing with the real world, it ain't pretty. You got to have heart. Get some heart. It can be fixed and you can fix it. But when you pointing fingers and you talking about, I can't believe stuff change. The weather change every day. You don't complain about that. When you get out there, I need you kill or be killed when you get out there. We ain't playing no more. We ain't taking no prisoners no more. When you get out there, whatever you can get, go get it. Because they gonna get it before you get it. And they ain't gonna give it to you. So you go out there and get what's yours. Ain't nobody about to give you your personal freedom. If you're going to get your personal freedom, they ain't giving it away. You gotta go get it. You gotta go earn it. That test might not go away. That pain might not go away. That fight might not go away. You are a warrior. It's time for you not to back up, not to give up, not to give in. You are a warrior. It's time to fight.
If you're going through trials and tribulations, the best thing you can do is handle it. The worst thing you can do is panic. If you ever study an eagle, you see that an eagle flies best when there's storms and winds, because it doesn't have to flap. It uses the wind from the storm to elevate. And so I don't care what your trials and tribulations are, elevate yourself, get beyond the clouds.
Don't worry about your haters. Your haters are like pigeons. Pigeons can only fly so high.
And so you don't have to worry about people and circumstances and situations. You just fly up to an altitude that they can't go to.
You are in control. Not the little voice that gives you all the doubts and gives you all the negativity and gives you all the questions. You, the successful you, are in control. And you've got to continually beat that into your brain every time that little negative voice comes around that makes you feel insecure, that makes you feel less confident, that makes you feel like you're not enough.
Stop being a victim. Stop letting life push you around and start fighting back. Because the minute you tell yourself that you control this is the minute you can start to change it. It all starts the moment you take responsibility and say to yourself, I can make out of this life what I want, and no one and nothing is going to shape my destiny but me. You've got to stare all that in the face and say, you can't beat me, I'm too strong.
Many start, but few finish. And that few that finish, that just keep on there in spite of the pain, in spite of the agony, they just keep on. And once they break through that wall, now it's just automatic. It's not a question of whether or not you will do it, it's done. Where you stop worrying, where you begin to trust, you get still and begin to know that you are entitled to this. You're supposed to have this. This is your calling. This is the reason that you're here. This is your time. It's done. When you no longer focus on the obstacles, when you no longer care what people think or what they might say, when you no longer find the need to seek their approval, it's done. It's done. When you say whatever price I must pay, I will do that. It's done when the pressure within you is greater than the pressure outside of you.
What do you do when your battle chooses you? What do you do when something shows up on your doorstep that you did not directly cause, choose, or definitely anticipate?
There's problems that we go through that cause stress, worry, anxiety, and fear, but you might be in the battle of your life. I want to encourage you. It's not about what's happening around you. It's always about what's happening inside of you.
Life is hard sometimes. Easy, it's not an option. It's hard. Keeping your spirits up, getting up every day knowing and feeling that death is watching over you and say, you better sleep with one eye open because I'm waiting on you. It's hard when you're hurting. It's hard. You got bills, you got responsibilities. It's hard. But it's worth fighting. It's worth believing. It's worth giving yourself a chance. It's worth mustering yourself up, standing up inside yourself. It's worth fighting relentlessly, never giving up. You can do it. You can do it.
Just because you feel afraid doesn't mean you have to be afraid. Just because you feel discouraged doesn't mean you have to be discouraged. Just because you have fear doesn't mean fear has to have you.
When you have fear, fear makes you speak in a certain way. When you have fear, but when you have faith, you don't need to count. When you have faith, you don't need to go outside. When you have faith, you don't need to see how many horses. When you have faith, you don't need to see how many armies. When you have faith, you don't need to see how many swords. When you have faith, you don't need to count no shields. When you have faith, you don't need to look at the parameter and see how many against. When you have faith, you just believe and it'll happen.
You gotta get to the point where you don't need a car anymore. You don't need a house anymore. You don't need to be pushed by anybody anymore. Your dreams, your wife's gonna push you. Your spouse is gonna push you. Your child is gonna push you. The need to get better is going to push you. Because you're closer than you're ever going to be, it's gonna push you. You don't need anything to push you. Your goals are gonna push you. Your dreams are gonna push you. The opportunity of a lifetime that happens in this particular time frame is gonna push you. It's gonna drive you. It's going to make you better.
You gotta tell life, I don't know who you've been dealing with, but you ain't dealt with me. You gotta tell bankruptcy. You gotta tell divorce. You gotta tell sickness. I don't know who you've been dealing with, but you come up against the wrong one this time.
If you are willing to grind, you can start from nothing. When I talk about beast mode now, I'm talking about the ant that's very small, but that can probably lift 100 times his weight. I'm saying that some of you in this room, you might not be a lion yet. Some of you in this room, you might be an ant. You might have small beginnings. You might not have a lot of money. You might not have a lot of resources. You might be the ant, and the ant has very little, but he's determined. He's strong. He has a dream and a goal, and he'll do whatever it takes.
Many of you right now, life's got you up against the rope, and you gotta do me a favor. Like, you can't give up. You can't give in. Listen to me, if it was easy, everybody would do it. And if life's got you backed up, I need you to start fighting back.
When the going get tough, the tough get going. When you go through the valley, when you have been knocked down, when you know what it is to be destroyed, when you know what it is to be wiped out by life, no one can take that from you.
If you come from a family right now that's broke, use that to your advantage. I use that to my advantage that I was a high school dropout, that I was homeless, that I ate out of trash can. I love dealing with a dude who think because he come from money, he better than me. Let's go. You got money, but do you got that dog? Yeah, you got money, you got privilege, but do you got that dog? There's certain things when you privilege that mama can buy you, but you can't buy grit, and you can't buy grind, and you can't buy resilience, and you can't buy heart, and you can't buy that dog. I got this dog for being homeless. I'm getting paid now because the homelessness didn't break me.
Come on, you need to remember, this is not the first time you cried. This is not the first time you were short of breath. This is not the first time you didn't see a way clear. This is not the first time you were hurt. This is not the first time your heart was broken. This is not the first time you didn't have enough money. This is not the first diagnosis that came up from behind.
Say, I'm gonna live to tell the story. This too shall pass. I will remain. I'm not gonna quit. Every one of my burdens, there's a blessing on the inside of it. If you don't quit, you will win, baby. Just keep coming back. If you got nothing left to give, just show back up. Half of life, man, is just showing up.
I couldn't give up. Homeless, I still couldn't give up. I'm one class shy, the PhD. I can't give up. Why? Because the value, what it's worth, what I put in too much. I've given too much. I sweat too much. I've given up sleep. I've given up friendship. I've given up so much stuff that I had to get back later. Why? Because the value, I put too much in it. What's it worth to you? What does it cost? What price have you paid for it? What has it cost you? And if it costs you something, then you better not quit until you get a harvest. You better not quit till it's fully developed. You better not quit in the midst of the process. I need you to speak victory. I don't care what's going on around you. I need you to speak victory. I need you to talk victory. I don't care what your circumstances are. I don't need you to speak your reality. If you broke, you ain't got to tell the whole world you broke. I need you to speak victory. I need you to say I'm going to graduate when you can't even see it. I need you to say my book will be finished. I'm an author long before it's finished. You have to believe it when you cannot see it. You have to speak it and say it's so that it can become a reality. Because if you can speak it, if you can say it, you're going to eventually get to it.
Anybody that's done something great They don't think like anybody else. They can't. And the people that tell you you can't do it, you know what your response to them is? Watch me. That's all you have to say. Watch me.
It is impossible until some crazy son has the audacity to believe that no matter what the expert or the doctor says, I can still do it.
Remember these words by Frank Sinatra. The best revenge is massive success. Become massively successful. That's how you become even.
Don't give up. Don't give up on your dreams. Go pick it back up. There's a dream you left 2-3 years ago. Somebody told you you couldn't do it and you internalized that foolishness. Stop listening to the haters. Shut them down. Shut them up.
They're dream stealers. It's the people around you trying to project onto you their small worldview. They're settling.
The professor at Michigan State told me, you don't think critically enough to get a PhD. You can't write a dissertation. I'm like, ooh, I get it. Where you from, people are smart. Where I'm from, we grind.
You want to shut your haters up? How do you do it? You do it by being successful. You don't do it by falling into their traps, doing what they want you to do, putting your head down. You don't do it by not being successful. Let me tell you what I learned. Nothing succeeds like success.
Who cares what they say? Who cares what they think?
Kill the noise. Shut them down. Pick your dream back up. Pick your goals back up.
And you're going to prove to everybody that tried to break you, everybody that tried to stop you, everybody that tried to kill your dream, you're going to prove all of them wrong. Just grind and let your grind speak for you. We ain't got to tell them who we are. We just keep grinding and they going to figure it out. Keep grinding. Keep working. And that other stuff will take care of itself. Make them a believer.
The only difference between steam and ice is the state of vibration. Because when you start to get criticism, it's either going to change this ice where it gets colder and colder, or it's going to turn to steam because you heat up. You've got to use the criticism you're getting and the fact that you're misunderstood, and oftentimes being misunderstood by the people closest to you as fuel, as steam that heats you up to get after it, to just say, you will not steal my dream. Why are you changing? Why are you growing? Why isn't what we have good enough? Why can't you just be happy? It's not that I'm unhappy, it's that I'm addicted to the expansion of my being.
Were they right about what they said about you? You weren't gonna be Were they right? Well, man, you got a chance to prove them wrong right now. Who's betting against you right now? I want you to see emotion in that, and I want you to get pissed off, and I want you to prove them wrong.
You better be fucking pissed when people doubt you. You better learn how to take that pissed off energy and put it into productive action, because most people can't do that. They don't use it as a flip or a trigger or a pivot to make you go work. Every negative comment should trigger you into productive action. Every time somebody says something to you, you should go do whatever it is that is going to make them have to eat their words. You should be thinking about and recalling all that anybody ever told you about not becoming what it is you say you're going to become. Don't give in. Don't be like everybody else. Don't give up. Don't settle because things are hard. Don't let people talk you into their life. There's no nobility in being broke and insignificant. There's lots of nobility in setting an example for the rest of your family, for society, and for future generations about what success is all about. If you're fortunate enough to have a chip on your shoulder, if you're fortunate enough to have this mentality of 100 to nothing, dominate everything that you actually come across in life, and stop everybody that says you couldn't or won't or shouldn't, don't ever lose it. Don't ever let that chip fade off. Don't ever let somebody convince you that's not a good thing, because it's a great thing. Using that energy is going to propel you to success. Use your gift. Use the negativity. Use it for productive action and become stronger, become better, become faster, become smarter, become more productive. And you know what? You will build a life that says I told you so without having to say a word.
This is for somebody who's going through the fire right now, but you still believe. Who's fighting through blood, sweat, and tears, but you still believe. You gotta make a declaration inside of yourself. I'm better than this. I'm stronger than this. I will survive this.
Who on this earth would still be going right now? You are. You are.
Some things are gonna happen that are not in your control. You're gonna get knocked around. Don't let your environment make you weak.
You got to get to the point of your life where you say, I have had it. I'm not going to live like this anymore. No, there's got to be more for me.
I got tired of losing. I got tired of coming up short. I got tired of eating out of trash cans. I got tired of watching everybody else graduate. I got tired.
Do I just sit there and settle? No, I don't. I say enough's enough, man, and I'm gonna make a change, and I'm gonna keep going until I get it. You chase something that you believe you deserve until you get it. And it doesn't matter what happens to you. Doesn't matter how many times you get fired. Doesn't matter how many people don't believe in you. You just go until you get it.
You gotta believe this for yourself. You gotta believe I can do this. I was created for this. I was called for this. I was curved for this. I was shaped for this. I was meant for this. Wouldn't it be amazing if you believe that? When you sleep good tonight, if you believe that, when you walk around with your head up and your back straight, if you believe that, you wouldn't be intimidated by anybody, anywhere, at any time, if you just believe that.
Say it and actually mean it. Look in the mirror every day and say, yeah, I'm proud of you. I believe in you. You can do anything you want. You are powerful.
You say if it's hard, then do it hard. I won't allow this to stop me. I don't have the option of easy. I don't think you do or any of us do. No. All you need to do to get out in the arena of life is to say, it's possible. In spite of the no's, because maybe this next call might do it. It's possible. This next job interview, this might be the one.
I don't care what it is. I don't care how many times you've had to cry yourself to sleep. I don't care how difficult it is. Don't you dare give up now. Because whatever is over you defines you. And whatever defines you limits you. You better put some strength in your back, plant your feet, square your shoulders, and stand up to it. Don't you dare sit down. Don't you dare crumble under the weight of it. Don't you dare give in because of the nature of it. Don't you dare go home and raise the white flag of surrender. This is not your season to die. This is not your season to quit. There's joy, there's peace, there's breakthrough, but you'll never see it if you don't stand up to it.
And when that thing tells you to quit, you look at it in his eye and say, I ain't going nowhere. I will break you before you break me. I will break you. You will not defeat me. You will not destroy me. You can't take me. You will not break me. Sometimes in life, you have to hit back. Allow your pain to push you to greatness. I've been broken so much. I've been defeated so much. I've been disappointed so much in my life. But I know what it feels like. I can handle it. You have to resolve yourself today that you're going to win, that you're going to dominate, that you're not average and ordinary. There has to become a point where you make a decision. We're going to dominate. We're here to win. We are not here to play. And that takes some intestinal fortitude. It takes a decision. I'm where I'm at because I just flat decided at some point I get to choose who I am. The world doesn't tell me who I am. And in every family, there's the one that eventually shows up in a family. They rise up and changes the whole family forever. I'm the damn one. And in your family, you could be the one.
It's you. You've got to make it your personal business to make it happen. And you've got to resolve within yourself that I'm the one. I'm the one to make this happen. I'm the one to become successful in this business. But you know it's going to be hard, but find out what will make it worth it for you.
Don't cry to give up. Cry to keep going. Go get your doggone stuff. And don't let nobody tell you no.
Don't run from the chaos. Stand still and let the chaos run from you.
Sacrifice leads and gains follow. Don't look for any gains where there's been no sacrifice. Don't wake up and look for no gain. Don't look for your game to improve. Don't look for the record to improve. Without sacrifice, there are no gains. Champions do not complain. Why? Because they're focusing on what they said they wanted to do as a goal.
You're gonna need to cut some fat if you want life to change. If you wanna show me you wanna win that bad, pack your calendar. Because everything is based off of activity. Very few people wanna show their calendar. Because if they did, you would realize who really wants to win that and who doesn't. It's mathematically impossible for you not to win at the highest level if your calendar is packed from day till night, every single day, the entire year. day after day after day after day after day without you winning.
It is in practicing, it is in eating right, it is in making good decisions that you look a certain way. It is the process of the grind that shapes you and forms you. It's not the game. And that's why most of y'all get beat in the game, because you think grinding is what happens when the sun comes out. You think grind is what happens when the lights come on. You think grind is what happens when people get in the stage. That's not grind. The real grind is in the dark when nobody sees you, when nobody knows what you're doing, when you put in those extra reps. It's the process that makes you sweet. Champions are focused on the goal. They don't have time to be doing stuff that's not gonna help them toward the goal. So all the little stuff you talking about, all the little social media, cut it off. Cut it off. Do what you're supposed to do. You ain't no boy no more. Get off social media. It's killing you. Get off of it. Stop Netflix. Who you watching? Watch you. Cut the TV off. It's gonna be there. You got a job to do. That's what you're getting paid for. Have some pride. Cut off the TV, son. Cut that doggone football game off. It ain't doing nothing for you. They making millions, you not. More stuff comes to you when you execute, son. And the problem with some of y'all is you want somebody else to support your dream. It's yours. I don't owe you a dime. It's your dream. If you wanted to happen, get your butt up and make it happen. If you wanted to happen, rise and grind. Because this is my time. This is my moment. Tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. Ain't no such thing as tomorrow. We only got today. Now, I ain't putting my dream on nobody else, and I don't care what nobody think about my doggone dream. It's your dream. Nobody's gonna see it like you do it. Nobody's gonna be as dedicated to it as you are. It's your dream, and they don't have to understand, and they don't have to like it. It doesn't make a difference. It's your dream, and you, my friend, have been given the task to make it happen, and you can't let anything stop you from doing what you were called to do.
The battle is actually in your head. You're not gonna hear noises. What's in your head is weakness, laziness. And they're not attacking, they're sneaking around. They're poisoning your strength in your brain. You are putting things off because in the short term, it's easier, it's more comfortable, it's more pleasurable to be distracted or to indulge yourself doing something else than it is to sit down and do the actual work to create the outputs that matter when they are needed. And I know what it's like to tell yourself, I'm gonna start on Monday. And then for the next 5 days, you gorge yourself or you're extra lazy or you treat yourself extra much because you know you're gonna do it this time and this time. I'm serious and this time I'm for real and I'm gonna get it done. Except you're not. And you know you're not.
When are you gonna stop lying to you? When you keep breaking all these promises you keep making to yourself, how are you meant to trust yourself? If you really wanted to change, and if you really wanted to go to that next level, and you really want to be different, and you really want it to be this time, you gotta start right now. Because I can tell you right now for sure that the people who tell themselves, I'm gonna start Monday, never start Monday.
Real decisions that move your life along are not coming out of your emotions, they're coming out of your head. Real opportunities have to come out of your head and not out of your feelings. Nobody who ever ran the Olympics and trained and worked out and finished and crossed the finish line effectively got there because they felt like working out. Your feelings will never cooperate with your dreams. Beat your feelings into captivity, because when you beat your feelings into captivity, that is what discipline is. What's your tombstone gonna say about you? I don't care how much money you make, you only get 24 hours in a day. And the difference between Oprah and the person that's broke is Oprah uses her 24 hours wisely, because that's all we got. That's what y'all don't realize most of the time. We don't get this again. We don't get this again. The clock runs too fast. That's why we gotta savor these moments, because they're right now. Stop wasting valuable time. Little things you're putting off, do it, and do it right now. When you make a decision to do something, you flip your brain onto the frequency that you have to be on to do it. You don't have to know how to do it, you only have to know you're going to do it. Because as you focus on that which you want to do,
that which we focus on, that which we give our energy to, it will begin to multiply.
Every single day when you wake up, you got two options. You can look at the clock and hit the snooze. You can look at that snooze button, boom. You can hit the snooze button, go back to bed, and dream about what you want to have. Or you can look at that snooze button, kick that clock, and get up and go pursue your dreams.
If you can get through to doing things that you hate to do, on the other side is greatness.
No more excuses, no more hesitation, no more procrastination, no more negotiation. Go on the attack. You won't stop till it's done.
How you handle rejection determines whether you will be successful in life. Do you know what rejection does to self-esteem? Do you understand how personal this is? I'm talking about what happens in your stomach. I'm talking about the taste of bile in your mouth that comes out of your liver. Because it's not just that the door is closed. The closing of the door says you ain't no man. You ain't no man. You ain't nothing. And this is a crisis. And it brings up every negative thing that has ever been said about you in your whole life.
You're thinking about quitting. You're thinking about giving up. You are caving in. Don't give up. Stay in it. Stay focused.
Maybe you need to rename your storm. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it's hard. But somehow healing's coming out of this.
You get to make a choice. Is failure going to break you, or is failure going to make you? You get to decide. Failure doesn't. It's not in falling that makes us failures. It's in not getting up that makes us failures. And you get to decide if you get up or you don't get up.
We're going to take setbacks. We're going to take some defeats from time to time in our lives. When that happens, what that actually does, or what that actually should do, is make your vision clear. Make your mission clear.
It's easy to have faith and feel good when you're feeling good and you have no pain and your bills are paid. It's easy to be motivated then, but when that's not the situation, it's hard. But it's worth fighting. It's worth mustering yourself up, standing up inside yourself. It's worth being up-tempo. It's worth fighting relentlessly, never giving up.
There's going to be things that go on that are out of your control. The worst thing you can do is let something that's out of your control you. Get control of yourself, get control of your emotions. Don't get angry, don't get frustrated. Instead, stay calm and figure out how to move forward.
Most of you are not under covenant. Covenant means, look, me and you, if the company go down, we go down with it. We do not retreat. We do not give up. We do not surrender. When you come to an engagement and you speak as if you're making the most you've ever made when you're not. When you get up at 6, when you don't have to. Covenant.
You got to stand up inside yourself sometimes and say, shut up, I'm in control here. You've got to do this. I was going to give a presentation and this voice inside of me saying, you can't do this. You don't have everything it takes. Shut up. I have got to do it. The power to hold on in spite of everything. The power to endure. The hunger, the ability to face defeat again and again without giving up. This is a winner's quality. You have that quality within you.
It's the mindset. And if you change your mindset is important because we cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we use to create them. You better change the way you think. All you need to do is change your thinking and you change your world. You don't need to change anything else. There are those of you in this room, you don't need another book. There are those of you in this room, you don't need another course. And I'm not telling you not to take one. You don't need to do anything else. You are enough as you are. You just don't believe in yourself in the way you're supposed to believe in yourself. And it comes out when you're talking to other people. They sense that you don't believe it. And people feel weakness. They feel it. You can feel when somebody's not committed, when they're not dedicated. And there's another level you get to when you go all in.
No one believed in me. I believed in myself. Belief came from me was going through those hell weeks, taping those legs up, getting up early in the morning by myself, no coach, motivating myself every single day. I'm forming belief. So when those hard times come, I know exactly how to get through them.
The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. It's good to you. Why? See, when it's hard and there's a struggle, what you become in the process is more important than the dream. That's far more important. The kind of person you become, the character that you build, the courage that you develop, the faith that you're manifesting. Oh, it's something that you get up in the morning, you look yourself in the mirror, you're a different kind of person. You walk with a different kind of spirit.
The world wants to control your mind. And there's a battle for the way you think. Why? Because whatever gets your attention gets you.
What gets your attention is what matters.
Think about what you're thinking about.
You got to decide. Are you going to let these things control you, or are you going to control them?
What I tell people all the time is, if they can't find one thing, they'll be distracted by many things. What you focus on expands.
If you hit a tree 1,000 times in 1,000 different spots, there's no guarantee it's gonna fall. But if you hit a tree 1,000 times in that same exact spot, it's gonna come to the ground. I need you to do the exact same thing every single day for the next 10, 15, 20 years and watch that tree come down.
Driven people destroy everything that gets in their way. You get my way, I'll bury you. Let me explain what driven means. The way that your eyes look, the way that you're paying attention in this room right now, it means everything. The little things don't mean a lot, they mean everything. How you wake up when the sun don't shine. How you wake up when you just lost your best customer. You lost 1 million, you lost 100, don't care. Don't care. I ain't going down, I'm staying high. I'm not going there.
Hold a vision of yourself being successful in the future with whatever you do. That's what you want to do, because your thoughts have magnetic power. Where focus goes, energy, persistence, faith, and determination flows.
You must wake up and take control of your mind. I don't feel like it. Shut your mouth. Winners live where quitters aren't.
Learning the art of becoming single-minded, learning how to concentrate, learning how to focus in. And you'll be surprised at the things that you're able to do when you learn how to block things out, when you learn how to keep thine eyes single.
Stay focused on your actions. Don't worry about what the haters say, or what your ex-girlfriend says, or your aunts and your uncles. Nobody gives, it's irrelevant.
You got to block out all the negative people. You got to block out every single obstacle, and you got to keep your eyes on the prize. You got to stay focused.
If you look at documentaries on successful people, they are weird because they've seen things that no one else seen for their career path. They're living beyond what is expected because they were obedient to the vision.
Stay focused. Stop caring what everyone thinks about what you're trying to accomplish. They can't possibly know or care how you feel. You must make decisions based on what you want first. Everyone else has their own agenda. Why not you?
You should be so focused, so busy on your own life, keeping the main thing, until you're oblivious as to what's going on around you.
Everything seems like it's important when you try to make your goals become a reality, but everything is not important. You got to make a decision. What's first, what's second, what's third. You got to concentrate on one thing at a time, because if you chase 2 rabbits, you won't catch none.
Action is important. Work is important, yes, but work with no concentration. Work with no focus means what? You're doing 3 things poorly. And what I'm trying to teach you is, don't do 3 things poorly. It's better to do 1 thing great. And so your concentration, what you're focusing on throughout the course of the day, it has to change. What you're looking at, what you're reading, what you're watching, the conversations you have. You must now be focused on your dreams. You must be focused on your goals. It's always a result of a commitment to excellence, intelligent planning, and focused effort. And so in your life, I need you to get to that point where you become a master at this thing, a master at your life, a master at your goals, where you're 25 moves ahead. Like, you're so strategic. You got this thing, you strategizing. You got this thing mapped up. You're not just waking up and saying, well, whatever happens next week happens. But you become methodic about your life. You start planning stuff out. You start taking notes. You start checking. You start paying attention to things that you never take. You are 25 moves ahead. I want you to be like a master chess player where you're constantly thinking about what's next. I'm telling you right now, I need you to get focused. And when you get focused, it's okay to keep thinking about that same thing over and over again. But don't think about 10, 20 things. You get locked in like a pit bull on that one thing, and you focus on the now. You master the now. You become an expert of the now. I'm guaranteeing you, you're gonna blow up. This year I will make this goal
become a reality. I won't talk about it anymore. And after today, I'm not playing games anymore. I'm not pretending anymore. I'm not doing the facade no more. I don't care what people say or think. I'm not doing that no more. I want the influence, the impact, the income. I want it. It might take me 5 days to do what it takes you to do in 1 day, but I'm gonna do it in 5. It may take me 4 weeks to read a book that you can read in a week. And guess what happens? If you don't have phenomenal skill, but you got phenomenal will, you can make up for skill. You ain't gotta be perfect.